Hello, this is for Libra. This is a general reading to bring information, insight, and maybe new things you haven't thought of for money, job, and career for August 2025. It might not connect with you 100%, but some parts might. And if it doesn't at all, please check back on the next one. So let's get started. First card I have here is Offering. The universe will meet all your needs. Consider having a money altar. Call upon your spirit guides and angels to assist you during this time. So with a money altar, that just means a table. So maybe sometimes you just throw some change. You know how people will just throw change on the table, by their keys or anything. So maybe that's what you do. I see some coins here. And then coins are good conductors for electricity, so it can flow. So I don't know. So maybe some people do that. And then the next card I have here is Six of Summer. Children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. And the next card I have here is Co-Create. And the tarot cards are the Moon, the Four of Swords, Ace of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the Tower. So there's a lot of air energy. This is your energy, lots of air. Just wanted to let you know, your energy is really strong in this reading. So I'm going to read from the book first for Co-Create. Flashes of inspiration give rise to great success when you receive this message. You are at your most creative now, and whatever you apply yourself to will lead to the fruition of your dreams. Remember that all your ideas are channeled from a higher source. You create your reality in partnership with Spirit. The potential for manifestation is unlimited now. Revel in its vastness. Okay, so the first card I'm going to get started here is with the Seven of Swords. So this is not for everybody, but for some there was gossip, sabotage, jealousy, shady business deals, fraud, theft, scams. But you had to work and think through this strategically. And you showed flexibility, and you can predict and have the ability to find quick and clever ways, and you have the skills to overcome these difficulties and obstacles. And then for some, maybe just managing international relations. And this could have been from the internet or just people you know with different backgrounds, work, home, or projects. And then the next card we go to is the Moon. So with that energy, you've had anxiety from this had happened here. You're just unclear about things, lacking financial knowledge. And also, the Moon also warns of deceit and lies, dishonesty. But it's a cycle, it's phases. So this will pass, it's temporary. So you're in uncharted territory. So trust your instincts and intuition. And then after the Moon, we go to the Tower. So with that energy, it's unexpected change. And for some, there was financial loss, maybe a job loss for others. But the old ways are no longer useful, and you must find another set of beliefs, values, and processes to take their place. So these are course corrections, a breakdown of the old and a breakthrough to the new. It's a major change, and for some, this was all a surprise that had happened. And I see this crown being knocked off, so your crown has been knocked off here, and your personal power. And then we go next to the Four of Swords here. So with the Four of Swords, that also means you've had anxiety, overthinking about money, going through a period of hard work. So there's a need for rest and self-care, spending time alone, building back your energy, taking a break from school or projects. And so, yeah, you're recovering from the losses of finances or assets or your job, a separation for some. And then next, let's see, we're going to go to, also I wanted to say there's a stained glass window here, so maybe you've had to have help from people you know, or a church, or just some type of institution here. And after that, we go to the Six of Summer, which is the Six of Cups. So you're not going to repeat past mistakes, and you're going to rise above a situation. There's support. So that's what I was saying. There's this institution or just people here. There's support for you. You're going to reflect, lessons learned, and for some, there's financial gifts coming. And then after that, we go to the Six of Swords, which is right here. So Six of Swords energy, we're going to starting to feel a whole lot better. Like if you had headaches, they're going to go away. For some, there's a trip of travel. It's a transition period, change in your career, in your finances, your living situation. So learned lessons. You're going to find material stability again, leaving a stressful situation, and leaving old ways of thinking, ideas and beliefs. You're going to have a new mindset. And then after that, we go to the offering card. So it had said, all your needs will be met. And then also I think of offering, like somebody helping, because there's two people here, and I see two people here in the stained glass window, so maybe there's an offer for help. And then after that, we go to the co-create card. So it said you are creative now, and there's potential for manifestation. So manifestation is having the vision, you're feeling it, you take the energy and action toward it, and you bring it to reality. So you're going to change whatever had happened here into a better thing that you want to move forward to. And it said manifestation is unlimited, and you are creative now. And it could also lead to partnership in business or projects. And I see it connected to the offering card here with the co-create. See, because there's two animals here, there's two, and yeah, and there's people here, so there's people here to help you. Oh yeah, and here too. And then, so with the last card is the Ace of Swords here. So with that energy, there's a breakthrough. It's a new beginning, success, a fresh start. So maybe a new job change, career change, your finances are going to change. You have clarity now, a vision, and you're going to reclaim your personal power. So here's that crown here. See how it was knocked off, but you regain your personal power here. So you have an opportunity to charge ahead with projects, and you use your creative and intellectual abilities. And that's what the moon had said. You're going to use your intuition and your instincts to move forward. So yeah, and then also this is an olive branch here, so that means peace. Peace is going to come to you after all this has happened. And then this palm here, that stands for victory, peace, and strength. And the crown, so that's victory, achievement, and reclaiming your personal power. So yeah, whatever happened here, you'll know what that means for you. You're going to regain your personal power here, and you're going to cut it out. You're going to cut out all that stuff, what had happened with this sword. So yeah, That sounds good. Of course, it takes time to get through all that, but you do. Okay, so now I'm going to grab a couple of these cards, and we'll see what comes out. First one, animals. You understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. So yeah, maybe you have animals at home, or maybe you work in some type of animal environment, and then also the animals here. So yeah, maybe, there's a cheetah and then an owl. So maybe animals help you at this time. And second one is nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. So yeah, maybe just eat right, or just eat. Maybe you were at a time that you weren't eating right, and maybe you visit some parents, or just you cooking and just taking care of yourself. Okay, that was your reading. And if this connected with you in any way, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.